Good afternoon, everyone. This is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. I hope everybody's enjoying their day. If you're in New York and you know that it's raining a lot, Jessica Santiago, good morning. Uh, good afternoon, I believe. I haven't even checked the time. But I recently posted two videos. One about the train stations and the expenses on it, how they're raising the prices, and also about Amber Geiger. I read an article which I posted, so I definitely want to know what's the thoughts on that situation. She apparently got 10 years um, for the killing. I mean, I know a lot of people are upset. People were definitely looking for more years. I know a lot of people are thinking, she's white, so she only got 10 years. If she was a minority, she probably would have got life. So I could definitely agree on that. But I guess different states and different courtrooms and different judges do things differently. But hopefully, all these crimes and all this violence eventually changes and stops and gets better. But like I always say, the government continues to put guns and drugs out in the streets. So as long as there's guns and drugs and violence, there's always going to be authorities. And people are going to continue to go to jail and prison, and minorities have to stick together and educate themselves. What I don't understand is how, minorities or even people individually, they commit a crime and then they come out and those charges stick with them. Even though they did their time, it still follows them, and it's hard for them to get a job, hard for them to get any type of housing. So I'm eventually hoping to start my own organization called Each One Teach One, where I'll be able to meet with a bunch of professional people that deal with advocacy and plan something out where I could go to juvenile detentions and different correctional facilities and, try to bring some type of change into, helping people educate themselves to better the system. Um, there is a lot of people that are even on probation for years. Like, it's like that's something that you just cannot run away from. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes it difficult. So I definitely want to know what other you guys' thoughts about that, and how do you feel about people that are incarcerated come out and it feels like they're still, dealing with the system, and even when they're completely done, they still have a rap sheet which doesn't allow them to get a job or get any type of housing, and it's like a set up plan to lead them right back where they were, which is incarcerated. They do need more programs in there. You know, um, they need more drug rehabilitations. You know, it's like people stop using drugs, but then there's a program where they give you methadone. So it's like get you off a drug to try to put you on a drug. And I'm not saying, methadone is a bad thing. I'm just saying that there can be other methods to help it. But it's up to people themselves to want to make that type of change. You know what I'm saying? Or the government is just going to continue to, you know, allow crimes to happen, give minorities a longer sentence where it takes half your life or even your whole entire life in there, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's sad, but it's true, and a lot of people really not speaking on it because we're in the outside looking in. So there's people in there looking out, and I want to know what their thoughts are and what kind of changes would they like to see. So I've always been a people's person, and I'm gonna try to do my best to work on that. Um, I've met a few advocates, and there are a few programs where you have to take training and stuff. But I have that type of experience because I come from a complete different environment, which a lot of people can relate. So you have had to be around things like that to actually be able to relate something from it. You know what I mean? So you definitely can't put book smart with street smart. Those are two different things. And if you want to relate to people, you're gonna have to place yourself in that position, and you're gonna have to, converse with people and know what they're thinking, what's on their mind, instead of doing all the talking. That's the thing. People that are incarcerated and people that are in bad situations, they have a voice too, and they're not given that type of opportunity to speak their mind and to speak on what they've experienced. So hopefully I could get that opportunity to visit different types of places and see if some type of changes can be brought. You know what I mean? Maybe more programs could be made for people. No one should be judgmental. You know what I'm saying? No one should judge or discriminate or put anybody down because you never know. You can end up in that situation at any given moment. You know what I mean? But I want to know what you guys think about the jail systems and the juvenile systems, and what would you like to see different? You know what I'm saying? Transfer available to speed train. I do understand that the majority of the minorities are the ones that are stuck in a bad situation where they're given double the max of a crime where another race would get way much lesser. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but it's true. And no matter how much people want to ignore it, the worst thing you could do is ignore something that's actually going on, because it gives the government the upper hand to continue something like this happening in this generation and the next generation. So I would like to definitely see a change on that. More programs, more schools, more training, more rehabilitation programs, instead of using the money that the government continues to spend on to build prisons and jails and more policemen and more judges and more politics. This is all politics. Everything has to do with politics. Until people don't educate themselves, us as a minority, we're not going to get anywhere. It doesn't matter how big of a voice we have. It's all about who you know nowadays to get to where you need to get so your voice could be heard. Simple as that. So I definitely have a few ideas. I've met with a few advocates. There is a program that trains people for advocacy, and whether I join the program or not, I'm gonna make sure that I'm affiliated with them and let them know what I think, which I've had in the past, but actually do something about it, because I've met professional people and they've always asked the question on how can they relate to people in my type of environment, and I've explained it to them that this is not something that you go to school for. It's not about being book smart. It's about being street smart and asking the right questions and making a person feel comfortable enough to express how they feel and what they think and what would they like to see change. I mean, and I speak both languages, so it's definitely a little different. But I want to visit juvenile detentions, correctional facilities, and possibly, I know everything is politics, so there is a lot of district offices that I could bring that to the attention, like district senates, write letters to the mayor, write letters to the governor, and those types of things. So that's something I would definitely like to do, along with everything else that I'm trying to do. But writing a book and doing a documentary and a story about my life. But I definitely want to see changes. It's just like with people that are homeless, like there may be shelters and stuff for people to go to, but like I said, you have to be in that situation to fully understand. So you see people that are homeless and sleeping in the street. It's not that that's how they want to live. It's just that the the homeless system is kind of like a freaking jail. You know what I'm saying? There's no help, and it takes forever for you to get some type of help. And so many programs have been cut. Like here in New York, Section 8 has been frozen. So, but anybody can make it. And that's what I want people to know. I want people to know that, yeah, you can be homeless and be in the street and have no family and have no one, and you can lift yourself up because God is good, and if you woke up this morning, then you have a purpose instead of just giving up. So it's very important for people to realize that. And I'm definitely going to be a prior example of that. I've been in that situation. Like, I've always gotten back up, of course. But at the age that I'm on right now, it's like things just have to change very quickly. And that's what I'm planning to do. So everything starts with us as an individual. So if you see people that are in that type of situation, maybe you should give them some type of advice instead of judging them. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in that situation. Do you know what it feels like to live in the street? Do you know what it feels like to be in prison? I never been in prison. Like, I thank God, yes, I have a clean criminal history, but I've made my own mistakes and I've been in really tough, crazy situations, but God has always been good. And like I said, yes, I have a YouTube channel. And when it comes to speaking positive, you can't expect hundreds of views or thousands of views, no. Because I know how YouTube is controlled. All YouTube wants is negative and gossip and drama. If I make a video about gossip and drama, then my views are gonna go up. I could talk about gossip and drama in the music industry and entertainment. I could make a million things up to mislead people to get thousands of views and thousands of subscribers. But when all that's said and done and you don't have no more drama to talk about, no more gossip to talk about, no more BS to talk about, then what? People lose interest because they don't believe you. So my channel is growing little by little because real recognize real, and God work in mysterious ways. So I do what I feel in my heart. I say what I feel in my heart. I'm gonna do my best to continue to practice what I preach, and just hope for the best. But people do need a voice, and everything starts with us. You know what I'm saying? As an individual, I'm gonna try to do more videos than lives. because I noticed that people watch the videos a lot more, and people are listening and paying close attention to what's actually going on. Good morning, Joe. How are you? Glad you're freaking better. Yes, troubles. So, Rita, good morning. Yeah, my foot has been getting better, and of course, God is always good. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Um, Make sure you watch the other videos that I've made in the past. I've never given up. I've always remained the same. I've always talked about my own experience. I've never been embarrassed. I feel like if you have a YouTube channel and you want to do something positive, everything starts with yourself. Don't be afraid to speak about your experience. Don't be afraid or ashamed. You know, I recently had posted a video about the old lady being attacked, and yes, it went viral and it hit all the newspapers and news channels, and I did interviews, and I came out on the news, and that was to bring awareness. So, you know, anything is possible. You know what I mean? That could have been my mom, my grandma, that could have been a family member of yours. So it was very important to do something positive, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm about. I could never see myself making videos about BS. You have to be comfortable under your own skin. You can't watch what other people are doing and want to follow them. People can inspire you, but that doesn't mean you have to walk in their exact shoes. You know what I'm saying? You could take what you learn and turn it into something different, something that's going to benefit you, something that you're comfortable with at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But I want people to continue to tune in, continue to subscribe, follow, share. There will be a lot of changes. My channel is going to grow one way or another, but I'm just more focused on what has to be done, and I'm not expecting hundreds and thousands of people. I'm just expecting people that are real and people that can relate and people that can benefit from what I have to say, learn from what I have to say, and just pass it on. YouTube don't pay me anything. I don't get paid for this. I put YouTube on blast all the time. If I speak on negative stuff, then trust me, I'll get thousands of views. I could talk about drama and gossip, and I'll get thousands of views, and I'll build subscribers. But that's not something I'm really interested in unless it comes across with YouTubers that I know, and I just would like to see peace instead of drama. That's what this is all about. It's a headache. YouTube videos and lives, this is a job. Believe it or not, it's a freaking job. They will drain you. I've been doing this for what, like 3 years now? I've had my ups, I've had my downs, but I never gave up.
Next stop, Valentine Avenue and East 199th Street.
Never gave up.
Transfer available to the
You
D
gotta
train.
accept criticism. I've exposed myself, so what can anybody say? Unless they want to be judgmental, you know what I mean? So I don't worry about that. I have a purpose, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to see changes. We have to educate ourselves first. We have to put ourselves in that type of situation. Surround yourself by people. Like, if you want to do a YouTube channel, it doesn't take much to interview someone. It's in a bad situation and they want to speak their mind. Because that's what people, a lot of people do. They just talk. And they want to relate. Like, just because you know somebody that knows somebody in that situation don't mean you can relate. No, that does not mean that. It's just like being street smart and being streetwise and coming from the hood and the ghetto. Okay, you lived in the ghetto, you lived in the hood, but what did you learn from it? What did you learn from it? What did you get out of it? You know what I'm saying? can't go based on because you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's not how it works. Have you been in that predicament before? Have you been in them shoes? People listen to music and that's what they want to be because that's all they hear. That's just the message that the government is allowing and the agenda. And that's what the music industry does. Everything is cursing, 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 cursing. They don't care as long as they sell records. You know what I mean? They don't give a BS about anybody. So people need to open up their eyes. Stop being so blind. Don't wait for something to happen to then feel like you could have dodged it. Always be 10 steps ahead. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I mean, don't be ignorant. Learn how to build your own foundation. Start your own stuff. You know, but a lot definitely could be expected from me. I'm not gonna sit here and tell everyone what I have planned and what are my moves besides the story about my life and the book and the documentary and the organization that I would like to start and the website that I would like to start. There's a whole bunch of other things that I have in mind, and it's gonna happen because I've already affiliated myself with those type of positive people. So they're either a phone call away or a message away. Where they already doing it, they're already up there. I know big YouTubers that have inspired me. And I want them to come on board. But I'm gonna come up with my own game plan. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been watching me long enough, then people would know. It's nothing new. I'm just not gonna change who I am to build the channel. I'm gonna continue to be myself. But I am very appreciative of people being encouraging and being supportive and watching and tuning in. Even if you just watching and you're not typing, that's fine with me. If I do get disrespectful comments, then I just don't remove it, but I block them completely. Got time for that. As far as lives, I'm not really gonna be doing lives. I'll just do videos and allow people to watch them because people from different states watch me, but the timing is different. So it's an easy walk in the ballpark for me. It's easy for me, trust me. You guys continue to tune in and watch, and you're gonna see it's easy for me to go to different neighborhoods, different environments, ask somebody respectfully to speak to them, ask if they want to be on camera, interview them, allow them to speak their mind while I ask them questions. It's easy for me because I come from that environment. They know right away. They know right away. It's easy for me to blend them. They know. People are not stupid. People are very smart. If you street smart, you would know. If you've seen a lot and you learn things from it, then you would know. You know what I'm saying? But people have different purposes of this. Some people do it for money, some people do it for publicity. My street credibility is really long, so I don't have no worries. But I'm about to get off this live. I definitely hope people that watch learn something from it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're looking to donate to my channel, I'll leave the PayPal link below. Um, if you know somebody in a crazy situation and you want to give them advice, make sure you give them the best advice. If you learn something from what I said, you could definitely spread the word. And just don't be judgmental. Don't put anybody down because you could someday be in that situation. You know what I mean? This is all media access news. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. And I'll continue to make more videos, of course. Good morning, Francis. I'm also looking for more moderators to come on board on my channel. Have a good day. And definitely share the videos and stuff like that. Everyone has a story. Each and every one of us has a story about our life. It's just based on how you want to put it out. You can't just put the good things out. You got to start off with the bad experiences you've had in life before you can get to the good things. Everyone just wants to talk about goodness and greatness, and you know what I'm saying? You have to speak on both. Thank you, Sarita. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. God bless each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all. And continue to put God first. And everything will definitely, fall into place. Peace.